Hi, it's Kristan with Women's Care Center. We as parents want our kids to grow up to believe in themselves. We want them to have a healthy self-esteem. What does that really mean? A child with healthy self-esteem is confident, knowing that they are capable and that they are loved. It's important to remember that there is a difference between healthy self-esteem and high self-esteem. Healthy self-esteem is accurate self-knowledge. That means that the child knows that he or she is loved regardless of their strengths or their weaknesses. Kids develop a belief system about themselves at an early age, and they tend to bring that same belief system with them into adulthood. Kids with healthy self-esteem tend to be happier, less stressed, and more willing to try new things. They're also confident of their worth and able to withstand negative pressures. Today, let's talk about 3 things that we can do as parents to help our kids build healthy self-esteem. But before we do that, let's do our breathing exercise. With your eyes closed, take a deep breath. As you exhale, I want you to imagine any stress or frustration that you may have felt today begin to leave your mind. Remember, it's a deep breath in and a slow breath out. When you feel relaxed, I invite you to think about your best qualities and what you would like to pass on to your kids. The way that you feel about yourself is just as important as the way your kids feel about themselves. By modeling healthy self-esteem for our children, we're able to show them what that looks like in real life. So here we go. 3 things that we can do as parents to help build healthy self-esteem in our kids. Number 1, use positive language to address misbehaviors. Every parent watching this video loves their kids, but sometimes our kids don't feel that love, especially when they've misbehaved. Self-esteem is all about the way that we feel about ourselves, so we want our kids to be able to internalize that love that we have for them, even in the messiest parts of life. One way that we can do that is to use positive and affirming language. When we get after our kids, we need to avoid words that ridicule or that label. Separate the value and the worth of the child from the actions they may have just demonstrated. For example, instead of telling a child, "You're being naughty," we can say, "We do not pinch in this family." Instead of saying, "You're a bad boy," we can say, "Screaming at mommy is not okay." Or instead of saying, "I'm mad at you," we can say, "I do not like it when you throw your toys." Lesson number 2, engage with your child about their abilities, experiences, and projects. Helping your child to be aware of their natural talents is a great way to foster healthy self-esteem. But remember, healthy self-esteem is accurate self-knowledge. We want our kids to have realistic views about themselves, knowing that they have strengths and weaknesses. We all are naturally good at some things, and other things we need to work a little harder on. Open and honest conversation with your children about their accomplishments are an important tool in learning how to have healthy self-esteem. When your child succeeds, praise them, and then ask them why they think they succeeded. If your child seems to fail at something, ask about that too. Encourage them to keep trying and praise every effort. Remind your children to learn from their mistakes and accept challenges and failures as learning experience. Share with your child something that you struggle with and how you have to keep trying. Lesson number 3, foster your child's independence. Fostering independence gives children the feeling that they are trusted and that they have unique capabilities. Give your children age-appropriate chores or let them have some freedom to make choices, of course within certain boundaries. For example, you can ask them, "Would you like to play with your Legos or would you like to go outside?" Would you like to wear your Elsa pajamas or your mermaid pajamas? There are 3 things that we talked about that we can do to help foster healthy self-esteem in our kids. Number 1, use positive language to address misbehaviors. Separate the value and the worth from the misbehaviors that are occurring. Number 2, engage with your child and their abilities. Remind them that they have natural talents that they succeed in, and the things that they struggle with just need to be worked on a little more. Praise every effort. And number 3, foster your child's independence. Give them specific age-appropriate chores to help build that confidence that's budding within them. This is your daily reminder to do your highs, your hurts, and your hugs. Today, when you put your child down to sleep, ask them what the best part of their day was. It's a great opportunity to talk about those natural talents. Also, ask them what the worst part of their day was. That's a way that we can talk about how sometimes we need to work on things. And then give them a hug. Remind them that you love them no matter what they can or cannot do. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.